What up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. My name is Jaggerous, and we are going to jump right into this new Witcher story, which utilizes Gwent, the Witcher card game. How hard do we want it to be? Bonebreaker. We gotta go in at the highest difficulty, right? Like, I am a Gwent veteran. Well, I'm not a skeleton unit, but you know what I mean. So, I have played a lot of Gwent.
Year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, Queen of the Twin Realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the Queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Hail, Your Majesty. Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Oh man, those like mouth animations are adorable.
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value.
I like this art style. It's like cel-shaded, is that what it's called? I don't know. It reminds me of Borderlands.
That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
I don't know, man. Like, Meve's a bit of a hottie.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so.
What was
The
it?
strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Really? Well, that's not good. Ooh. I'm gonna be a harsh queen. I feel like everyone's gonna be so nice. You gotta be ruthless.
I deliberated. Wasn't at all certain in giving you the task. I knew you to be an equally good strategist as I am a shepherdess. So my intuition said no. Yet Reynard interceded on your behalf. Your Grace, they're common bandits, while the Count will have a host of men-at-arms to command. Next time, I shall trust my gut.
Hey. Oh. She's got a vicious tongue.
All right, speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept.
They weren't asleep.
Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
Oh man, what a
I
scrub.
beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
Oh, I like these crests that they have.
So the gold?
So like at the
All
top
of it?
left. They're stealing our gold!
It's stolen, Your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be Your Grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it.
Oh, she's sassy, man.
Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Welcome to the Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on your adventure, you should get acquainted with basic game mechanics. You can control your character using left stick. I don't know, I felt like this was a controller game rather than a mouse game. So that's what we've gone with. Oh, but that's got like hands. Does that mean I go over to them and then interact with them? I'm guessing so. Alright, come on, speed up. You'll expand your army throughout the game, but to do so, you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. Oh, my face cam is over my gold. While on the road, you can find useful items, even new companions who will support you in battle. If you don't want to miss anything, then explore. I want that. Oh, I'm stuck on a tree.
Oh, I thought it were bandits riding.
Ooh, what's this? Wood. Nailed it. I'm not a bandit. I'm a babe.
Milka. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Ooh, that's grim. I'm guessing she tells me the same thing again. What is this? I got recruits. Yeah, get some wood. Get some more wood. All's good when you got wood.
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it.
Where?
Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Ooh, it's by a house with some trees. I found a treasure map. And there's a stump, okay? House and trees and stump. We can do this. Do I have to talk to her again?
The strays, they're called, Your Majesty. Because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed.
How much does she have to say?
Strays,
Yeah, okay, she
called,
said
Your
that already.
Majesty. 'Cause they bite something nasty and
Right, so I need a house and a stump. Aha! Aha! Look at that. Look at that. I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams. Ooh, I discovered a card that can be used in Gwent multiplayer game. Reynard Odo. Claim. Oh, I like this crossover. So then when you play multiplayer Gwent, you get cards. Where do I go from here? Let's get this. I guess I'll just follow the cobbles. Follow the cobble brick road. Oh, there's a tree in the way. An obstacle blocks your path. I have to spend some resources. Have the loggers sort out the matter. I mean, I feel like soldiers are fewer, but like, yeah, let's spend gold. I feel like soldiers are like probably more useful considering how few I have of them, whereas I have like 2,700 gold and 600 wood.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Right, here we go. Gonna play some Gwent, the Witcher card game. Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest. Upon realizing their grave mistake, after all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen. Yet, Straya of Spala were a different breed. They held nothing scared. Story battle custom deck. Okay. Does that mean I use my own deck? But I haven't made any decks. Oh no. This is a battlefield. You play cards on the bottom half. Yeah, okay, I did know that. Units are placed in 2 rows. I didn't know that. A standard battle can last up to 3. Yeah. We know how to play Gwent. Place cards.
Easier they are to target.
Boost self by
To
5.
attack the Queen? An outrage!
The strength of each unit adds to the... Yeah, I know how to... Come on! We know how to play Gwent
Grace,
here.
The men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
So I guess we play this one first. Most cards have an ability of some kind to learn more, blah, 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 blah. Play any card. I want to play this card. I don't think row actually matters too much other than him having reach. So...
Salt of the earth they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
So certain units have reach, and that's how far they can hit. So if I place units on the back row, it's harder for him to hit them. Okay. Meve's ability allows her to boost the unit's strength and add armor to it. So boost an ally by 4 and give it armor. Loyal, boost self by 5. So I think if I do this, then it triggers the loyal
I shall teach you to respect
Boost?
the crown, you dogs.
maybe. Yeah. So he's loyal, so when you use your leader ability on him, he gets better. We end our turn, and then he gets to play a card.
The chase is on!
Whenever an ally takes damage, boost self by 1. See, this guy has 2 reach, for example, so I can't hit the guy on the back. So, but I want to place him on the back row anyway, because I don't want to hit the guy on the back. And then I can utilize the Coldwell in between them to gain a bonus.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Opponent's card have abilities. What do they do? Move 1 unit to the row opposite this unit and damage them by 1. Can we pass? Oh, do we have to play cards?
Time I taught you some respect.
So see, we got the ones adjacent to it, which we're also going to stack on this row because this guy deals damage based on the units on the row. Oh, but I can only reach that one. Oh, that was a misplay.
The strays took tail and run.
You gotta be a little bit wary of reach.
Our victory is assured. Sound the horns. May they sing praises of this triumph for ages.
So these guys have 2 reach, so I can't actually target the back row. Okay, so we win the round.
Not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
And then we draw cards. So we got these loyal guys. I guess we'll play these again. The Scytheman. Can I play this, please?
My spirit's willing and how
And then boost him.
damn boots are killing me.
It also gives him armor, which is good because he's a bit protected.
There's a tighter reap.
And she has a 3-turn cooldown on her leader ability, so she can't use it yet. So we'll play this.
One bolt's all I need.
And shoot the back guy. Because this guy, like I said, when he gets damage, he gets boosted, so don't target him.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
You've won 2 rounds in a row, which means you are the
I
victor.
congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Hey, this is cool. I wish we could turn off the tutorial, though, for the Gwent section, because I've played so much Gwent anyway, I understand the kind of premise. But I guess this is, like, the first battle, so...
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Yeah, damn straight. Get wrecked. I am Queen Meve. What do I need? All of this loot. I'm always worried I'm going to miss something. The thing is, with Gwent, like, I prefer to play Gwent with the mouse and keyboard, but this section, for example...
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
But yeah, this section I would prefer to play with a controller, whereas the actual game I prefer to play with the mouse. Pitch my camp by pressing start, I think. What did I... Oh, here we go. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. So we kind of like buff up our cards, I think. This is the workshop. You can check your main objectives and official correspondence here. Here you can build and improve your camp. To improve your camp building, you must first collect the appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need access to the regional map. But to get it, you will first need to improve your royal tent. Okay, so that's this one. Oh, okay, so it's already at level 1. This costs 1,000 and then 50. So we did that. Thanks to this improvement, you have access to the regional map we can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you'll gain access to new, stronger units. So this is the command tent, I guess. Maybe? This one? Uh-huh. And these are all my cards. So you can see my deck on the left. In the command tent, you create units and build your army from available cards. Improving the building, this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. The cards currently in your deck are displayed on the left-hand side. Yep. And then what's available is in the middle. You can access new cards by upgrading your training grounds and workshop. Grayed out cards are available, but have not yet been created. You have to make them before I put them in my deck. Simple enough. Your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding the army's recruit cap, which is like your provisions. To create new cards, you need a particular resource recruits. You can gain recruits at conscription posts, which are marked on the map with a helm alignment, as well as through certain story-related tasks. You receive different resources to craft Wagenburg card. Select the card and press X. Which one is that? This one. Order. Damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount, then lose all armor. Gain 1 armor whenever a card appears on this row, so it's like for snacking. Okay, so we make this. It costs resources. And it's also 15 provisions, but we actually have space in our deck for it. So we've actually put a second Wagenburg in because we already had one. You can now view and create new cards or journey to the main screen. Okay, let's have a look. Play a random ally from your graveyard. Summon all copies of this unit. Do we have Rivian Pikemen? We have 2. It's probably worth running a third of these. What else have we got? Spawn 2 light infantry on the row. Damage a unit by the number of cards on this row. Like some of these, I don't think we need 5 of these. I guess they're good once the row is stacked, but you want to be able to stack the row. And like, why do we need 3 Lyrian Scythmen, for example? Or 5? They're not that great. I think what we really want is the pikemen. The only problem... Can I not craft this? Can I craft anything? So I can craft Wagenburg. But for some reason I can't craft this guy? Which I don't fully understand why. Boost unit by 10. Permanent resilience. When Meve uses her ability, reduce her cooldown by 1. What is this? Oh well, I guess I'll just stick with it for now then. I can't figure out how to actually craft more of these. Because I feel like these would actually be pretty useful to have in the deck, but eh. Other camp buildings. What is this one? Letters. Roll 10 can also be accessed from the main game by pressing right bumper. Your Highness, artisans from Grabador have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included an engraving of the design. You will be pleased with it, I hope, as Cintrian lion inherited from King Coram. Bared fangs offered stunning realism and ancestral swords. You want me to come back? Dear Meve, you've my gratitude for ascending this summit. What luck we did not put off meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Stemavend. Reports. Increased Nilfgaard activity in the foothills of Amal Mountains near Ridebrunn. Ambassador claims routine exercises. Number of troops, quality of equipment suggest otherwise. So I guess these are where we can go to find battles. Strays of Spala bandit group formed after revolt in dungeons of Spala Castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cut purses, assassins, armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Spala. Cleverer and bolder than common bandits, attack heavily armed convoys, blah, blah, blah. Maps. Oh, that's the one I got earlier, but I've completed it, so it's got a tick. We have no keys, we have no card fragments. What is this building? You can talk with your companions in the mess tent. Give them a little bit of your time and you may just learn a secret or 2. How do I talk to someone? Aha.
A bit of respite, Reynard.
I like Reynard. He's better than the other one.
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
No,
At
it's
ease,
okay.
Reynard. At ease.
I like him. He's probably going to stab me in the back. Let's talk about my son.
Alas, I've come to fear Willem might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
Maybe my son's going to stab me in the back.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances. Events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise, we must hope Ancaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either.
So Ancaeus is her other kid.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company?
Like me.
Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
So he was chatting and almost died?
I don't. But would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it.
So he's born into a noble family.
To earn that respect became my driving aim. And to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Like, don't BM the king, man.
Talk of that nature could only ever result in misfortune.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me.
But then I guess maybe some of his insights were not incorrect, so then he would get, like, picked up by the king actually as an advisor.
But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
See, he's going to be loyal to me.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve, save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least.
Although maybe his loyalty to Reginald stems to his children and not to his wife. I don't know.
Thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
Right.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Good job, us. We spoke with people. Oh, who's this? Let's chat with this guy. Oh, it's my stats. I've played 22 minutes and I found 1 golden chest. I guess that's interesting. You can see your progress on the maps and stuff. And then this was the workshop. Can we upgrade this? This is a chest. Increase the number of trinkets Meve can equip to 3. Nice. Wait, but maybe I should have actually upgraded something else. This is locked. Ooh, what's this? A watchtower. Command tent. I've got that. I think. Game between 25 and 75 gold. Ooh, this is good for every battle one. What do I need to get this? A training ground. Okay. And then this is the workshop to be upgraded. But it needs 1,000 gold. I can't afford it. So I think we're done. Maybe. Open the map by pressing Y. We are here. That's where we found a chest. Okay. I guess we'll just keep going. We probably should have gone backwards. Like, I feel like when you load into a zone, going backwards is usually more sensible than going forwards. What are you?
That's what I pay taxes for. To be robbed along the high road and in broad daylight, no less.
You're literally talking to the Queen.
Mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round through Sodden. They told me. Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace. Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round.
Right, you've said that already.
Sodden.
He's well grouchy, this fellow. I don't think I'm okay with that. Your armory morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers strength and high morale increases strength. Changes in morale depend on choices throughout the game. To increase it, make an offering at a wayside shrine. But it goes down after a battle. Okay. Oh, so there we go. Got morale. I was like, guys, we got
Gods
this.
of mercy. Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood's scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it. Attack!
Oh, she's loud. Let's kill monsters. Who were those travelers whose bodies now litter the roadside? They had the looks of pilgrims who found misfortune after crossing with Strayers of Spala. The bandits had slit their throats, leaving the bodies to rot under the sun. They'd likely have known the stench would attract the attention of flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the next passers-by to a horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered them in the slightest. Well, that's not good. We're going to have to hang them all. Oh, there's an artifact already on the board. A trophy is a unique type of card, and you can have only one in your deck at a time. The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of each match.
Fog in broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Oh man, the board looks so good. Your rows are now covered in fog, which is just one of several row effects you will encounter. Row effects affect all cards on a given row and can have either positive or negative consequences. Later on, you'll also gain access to cards that allow you to add similar row effects.
Reynard, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, your grace. It's the first I've seen of any such... thing.
It's a foglet, by the way. So when it dies, another foglet shows up. So let's go front row, so that we can have reach. But we'll also play this, because when the round ends, I do believe that reduces her cooldown, right? This thing?
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first. Until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Oh, I just realized this guy destroys the highest enemy and boosts all allies by that unit's power. That's pretty strong. So we should kill these. Also, it's stupid that he played this without having cleared the graveyard. Why would I do this? This is dumb. Like, why is it telling me to do this? This is a misplay. He's gonna use his leader.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
This is such a misplay. Oh wait, he's only got 2 strength. Never mind. I thought it was that unit's power. I don't know. Does it use its base power? We'll play this.
Give me a target.
We're gonna do what, 2 damage? So, although I should be killing them, right? We'll boost this one. I don't want this guy. He's loyal, but I don't want him to get even. Well, apparently it just happens. You have to target him. I thought you had to target it for loyal, but apparently it's any time.
So fortunate we routed the beast before they had a chance to gorge.
Am I misunderstanding what this leader ability does? Maybe. Does your leader ability reset at the start of each turn, or does the cooldown still happen? I'm guessing it's on cooldown. I don't know. Let's just play this guy.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
Yeah, it's on cooldown, okay. And now he can eat things from the graveyard, so he's getting those boosts.
Your grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, ma'am. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
What about passing strategy? Is there an argument for passing here? Because I would get card advantage. Like, I would say yes, but apparently I don't think I can pass.
Ballista, your command.
I like how they can shoot their allies. And you can zoom in also on the cards like that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Curses. Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
So he's saying to pass. Yeah, see there he destroyed one and boosted them. That was the leader ability. That's what I thought it did. And now we can't catch up, so we've got to pass.
There's no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
So it's saying to pass here. And then... oh, it's teaching you about passing. Okay. And then he wins, and then we'll go into the next round and clear the board. He could have wrecked me in the first round with the leader ability, though. I think it's single use, though, right? Right.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there. Yet another abomination.
Oh, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
So you don't have to use the order of the Wagenburger. So we're going to play this, yeah. Oh, come on, don't tell me what to do, game. We play this, and then we add units, and then we trigger the order later. Oh, maybe I should have used Meve's ability, though. That probably would have been smart. So we play one of these.
Armor won't save.
I'm going to leave the 6 just also because it's blocking. So on cooldown, right? And then we will... No, I don't want to use Wagenburger's ability. That's silly. It makes more sense to wait until you have more armor and then do a big hit. I guess I can replenish the orders with Reynard, though.
We must trust each other.
I don't want to use its ability. Stop making me do things I don't want to do. Oh, it hits the row, doesn't it? So I should hit the back row. But still, it shouldn't be making me do, like, plays I don't want to make. This is annoying me. So he's out of cards and we're ahead. I mean... Let's BM the AI, right? It's the only way. Boom. Dead. Killed him. Nailed it. I thought he gets to shoot back. Oh well. It's still fine. We got this.
The beast hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
Oh yeah. I think this... I like that they're teaching you because I think for new players it's important. But like having played so much Gwent, this is a little bit like tedious for me. Let's collect this meat that is apparently made of wood. My beloved, please write as soon as you reach the temple. I know only 2 weeks have passed, but my heart weighs heavy with thoughts of you. Our home feels empty without you. I hope our offering, though modest, will please the Mother Goddess. With her blessing, we shall have a child at long last. I've no doubt you'll make a loving father as husband. Please be vigilant and return to me soon. Oh no. It's always love letters, isn't it? And then they're dead. So we're going to have to tell Frake that he didn't make it. Who are you?
Many trees we felled, my lady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires.
Oh, that's nice of
They
you.
call themselves strays. Well, we'll treat them like strays.
I'm stuck.
We build a bridge, brick by brick. A one, a two, the pillar grows thick.
Oh, sing more.
To an air no bandits here. Not surprising, neither, for we'd chase them off with our hatchets, we would.
That's not singing.
To an air no bandits
You said that
here.
already.
Not surprising, neither, for we'd chase them off with our hatchets.
I like how he gets quieter as you move away from him. Like, just like little things like that in terms of design are pretty cool. Do we go up or down? Touch the ground, puts me in the mood. Up, down, touch the ground, in the mood. For food. A little bit of Winnie the Pooh there. Did you know I'm stout round and I have found that I improve my appetite when I exercise? Ooh, a signpost. Fast travel. I've never experienced that in a CD Projekt Red game before. Where can we go now? Main quest. Ah, we're going towards main quest. And we are... This is where we've been. Okay. Wood. Right. Oh, we've made a town. In we go. In we go. They don't need this wood. We need to get 1,000 gold for the upgrade, right? So...
Lady, the masks they wear. Have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns. Like a right proper nightmare. Your Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits. Please,
Scared to step out into me own fields, I am.
See, we can like loot and talk at the same
Raise
time.
an hand against the Queen. These hounds all nothing see.
Hey, oh, we got 9 recruits. Look at us go.
Thank you for listening to this tired bag of bones. Folk haven't lent an ear to old Poppy in a long while. Please take this for the road.
I didn't really listen to him though, did I? I just kind of like skipped
Majesty,
through it.
I beg of you, thrash them bandits.
I mean, he doesn't realize that. He's old. He's probably blind.
Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Okay.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeped a word.
I like the way it pans to
Might
who's
it please Your
talking.
Grace to summon the hangman. He ties a noose for them, should have them jabbering right quick.
So we hang the peasants. They're going to tell us the truth.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
Right, Caldwell, you could piss off.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Right, come on, peasants.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia.
Ha' mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
I'm not going to be nice to them. Like, they might be lying to me.
Lyria, the city. Ever been to the castle there?
Nay, milady. And never ventured from his home, truth be told. Farthest I went was...
It has a dungeon. And in that dungeon, I've a special cell I call Cessy. Now, Cessy's not much. A round ditch with an iron grate over its opening.
Cessy, really?
But you see, Cessy is so narrow, so tight, that once inside her, you cannot move. Not turn, not crouch, not lift an arm. Prisoners dropped in the bitch's embrace stand there for weeks in their own excrement until they lose their minds, or worms eat them alive.
See, normally I would have been nice. Like, I'm always nice in these sort of games. But I think it's more interesting to be a little bit, like, cold-hearted.
You've a choice to make. Tell me what I must know, or live your days out with Cessy.
Ha' mercy, me lady. Nay, we'll tell all, everything.
The bandits. Whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call him.
My, a blue-blood thoroughbred mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
That recall, Imogen? What do you name? A Gleeton or something?
What?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
So there's a rogue lord?
Sound the horns. Have the men form up. We march at once.
I'm slightly confused.
Me lady, I'll be no higher for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
So that's why they're protecting him.
Shut it, louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
Oh, I don't really want to kill them. Right. We're gonna do that.
The Duke of Dogs fed you, so you've strength enough to carry arms. And as he gave you coin, you've no need of pay from the realm's coffers.
Ooh.
Sergeant, all men of 15 summers or more will join our ranks at once. They'll serve 5 years.
No, me lady. No, 'tis mere weeks to harvest. Who'll tend to fields?
You will. You're a woman. You can do it. If I can lead a country, you can tend a field.
Meve set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust.
I don't know if that was the right
Folk of
decision.
Hawksburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
I don't know. I like to be kind and benevolent. This feels wrong. It feels kind of wrong, but you know what? Stuff it. You shouldn't have held information back from my soldiers. Ooh, how do I get up there? No, that's not what I want. I've got to go all the freaking way around. Right, but we know it's there now. Oh, is this quests? Give me some quests. Click on them will cause markers to appear on your regional map, showing you where to find places of interest. Ah, jigsaw pieces. Okay, looks good. Maybe I need card parts in order to make new cards.
Bandits attacking royal tax collectors in broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, your grace.
They shall indeed. And not only they. Rot has...
Ooh. Whoops. This'll put morale down. My queen, a stray of swallow, were found inside the dwelling. He was wounded during the siege on Hawksburn, then abandoned by his comrade. The location of the spoils he's offered to share, that is, should we spare his life. Yeah, let's do it. I can win. I can win without morale. It's fine. It's fine. So otherwise you would have gotten boosted morale. Your Grace, 2 of the subjects humbly requested aid. Yarplank and Wilmer. They called themselves. Seems a wagon axle snapped and they need to hurry to the market. What are your orders? We'll pay them. And it also fixes morale, right? Boom, look at that, see? It's like nothing happened. Ooh, a cave. I wonder if it's a Cave of Wonders. Maybe we'll find a genie with a lamp in there. The only thing that's slightly irritating with this is the pathing. Like trying not to walk on things and working out like where you can walk is a little tricky.
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rock slide!
Ooh, a battle. Destroy all boulders. In a flash, Reynard oh, it's a puzzle! Reynard leapt for Meve, wrestling the queen from her saddle. Had he arrived a moment later, Meve would have met her fate under a massive boulder. Then that would have ended the game. Alas, she was not yet free from danger. The entire escarpment had begun to collapse onto the road, along with the temple wall that stood atop it. The screams of crushed and dying soldiers cast a somber shadow upon the queen, yet she needed to collect her wits and act quickly to establish control over her unit. Right, we've got to fight the boulders. Puzzle, special rules, shortened battle, custom deck. Last only 1 round, okay. So we've got to be smart, basically. Some battles are subject to special rules. Right.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, play. How do I get rid of this menu? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I knew, like, come on, let me actually figure it out myself.
What
and then
now?
we give him armor. Oh, are they going to move forward, the boulders?
You're far fewer than I presumed. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
Damage an enemy by the number of cards on this row. And like, oh, that gives him armor. But we want to give him more armor so that we can then kill all of the boulders, right? So if we play this boulder, we can then kill this one. I got it. Okay, so we play this.
Give me a target.
Take this one out.
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
And then this has got enough armor. We can then shoot this. Yeah, see, it's just using your noggin.
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
I think I would have been able to figure that one out on my own. I'm just saying. Like, I'm a pretty sharp cookie.
The temple collapsed. The buttress is doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's
That was
naught
cool.
we can do here. We ride on.
But, or we could loot this farm. Oh, let's go talk to him. He's got a beard. Therefore, he must have valuable information. Ugh. I think this, like, collecting things is slightly tedious. I guess it gives you something to do in the overworld, though. Like, I just want to play more Gwent, you know?
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meve glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods.
Ugh.
Who did this to him?
Meve asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady.
Replied the cartman.
'Twere a beast.
Got to kill a beast.
Out to the east, down Wetterton way, lies a boneyard. Old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave. We's taken him to the good sisters of Melitele here on bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen, though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
I never know when to press X, like when they're done
The
talking.
queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meve replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Ah, we've totally got it. Here ends the main part of the tutorial. We nailed it! Oh, an achievement. An achievement. I want to be friends with this cow. I can definitely turn him into gold. Come here. The other thing is I wish you could walk a little quicker. Like if you had a run option, for example, because sometimes traversing the overworld is a little bit tedious, we'll say. All right, what we got? Ooh.
Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonny tune that. Just the folk a be on shite. Off to Wetterton,
Oh, you already said that.
Bonny tune that.
Oh, I thought you had more to say.
Folk a be on shite.
There's something going on over there, like some kind of ruckus. Oh, wait, but I want to go in this cave. Let's go in the creepy cave. My lady, the locals claim a treasure is hidden within the cave. We can send a small detachment to learn what truth there is in the rumor. I must admit, at first glance, it appears rather treacherous. I can't guarantee everyone will return with one piece. So we pay 2 men. And we get 200 gold. But it tells you what you get, right? So you may as well do it. But then, what it means is we can go here and repair the workshop, right? Oh, wait, what else do I need? I need 750 wood. God damn it. Can we upgrade the command tent? We could. We can get a watchtower. Use scouts to mark the location of treasure and resources on your regional map. Screw it. We can afford this. Let's get this. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Who knows? Who knows? Right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was going to go see what these... Oh, but let's kill this thing. Look at her. She's from that quest, right? Go to Lord Clayton's estate. Not today. Today, we engage in side quests.
The Lyrians entered the graveyard. Crickets chirped in its tall, windswept grass, and lush green moss covered its crumbling gravestones. Only a fresh bloodstain upon a mausoleum wall suggested that something disturbed the dead in their rest and hunted the living.
Save your tears through earth your grief.
An eerie voice sang, its ghastly lament standing Meve's hair on end.
Soon your life too shall cease as you pass into the eternal glow.
A pockmarked, pustule-ridden creature crawled out from behind some gravestones. It vaguely resembled a shriveled, hunchbacked hag, until its head split into 2 halves, forming a tooth-spiked maw.
Attack! Everyone!
I like how they put that many letters in the way that she was speaking. Right, we got this, boys and girls. We got this. Kill the Grave Hag. Oh, it's a puzzle. What if I mess it up? Guess we start over. Shortened battle, round 3. The battle will last only 1 round. Okay, so we got to use our noggin here. Let's get rid of this. Damage a unit by the number of cards on this row. Damage a unit by the number of cards on this row. Place a copy of each adjacent unit in your deck. Boost this unit by 5. Every 2 turns, on turn start, destroy the lowest units. So I need to make my units higher than these units, and then maybe he'll destroy his own units, right? Death Wish, damage all units on this row by 4. Yeah, so we can use it to, like, kill itself. They're not going to move, are they? So as long as the lowest units aren't mine.
A time to reap, a time to sow, and a time
Wait, do I not have an leader ability? Shit, I don't have an leader ability. Boost this unit by 5. So he's gonna die. Unless we can deal enough damage to one of these, right?
Our ballista, your command.
So I've got to make one of these smaller. And then we've got to make them smaller twice, right? So, if we play another one of these
Armor wars.
and shoot him, then at the end of 2 turns, it'll be fine. Okay. No, we don't want to play this. We then want to play this. I think we've actually got more cards than we need to do this puzzle. Right? Because he dies and then he hits... Oh, but I have to kill the Grave Hag, right? So then we play Coldwell in between these 2. Which gets me more of these guys. Which we then use to... Oh, I can't shoot the Rot Fiend. Why can't I shoot the Rot Fiend? Oh, but I can kill these. And then that'll trigger the Death Wish. And then I don't even need this last guy. Easy. Easy. I'm so good at this game.
What was that filth?
The queen croaked hoarsely as the dying monster writhed in agony at her feet.
I know not, your grace,
Replied Reynard.
but to be safe, I would have the corpse chopped up and burned. Elsewise, we will not be certain it shall not return.
Yes, have it done.
Meve said, brushing her hair from her beaded brow.
But quickly, lest dusk catch us in this foul place.
The Lyrians soon resumed their march. As they left the cemetery behind them, some believed they still heard the haunting dirge upon the air. Or was it just the wind, whistling past mossy tombstones?
A card acquired. This card has been added to your arming, can be found in the command tent, Meve Warhammer. Okay. In the command tent, you can change Meve's equipped weapon, thus changing her ability. Ah, so it won't boost anymore. So we can make her do different things. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to loot very quickly first. So, this one. So this is the command tent. And then Meve Longsword, alternatively. Move a card in your deck to the top and strengthen it by 3. That's quite good. That means you can do targeted draw, which I really like the idea of. Like, I think targeted draw is just super useful in these sorts of games. We don't have the resources yet to do the upgrade. So let's just loot this graveyard a little bit. How's our morale? Morale's normal. That's fine. Just kind of seeing what is around here. My queen, one of the destroyed graves belongs to an elven mage. We might find something of worth, but we would have to dedicate stuff. Okay, so this gives us a card fragment. Oh, it's Commander's Horn. That is totally worth getting. It's also a great Gwent podcast, just for the record. Shout outs to Commander's Horn. If you recognize the art, then it kind of gives you a little bit of an advantage, I would say. Okay, so let's go into this town now. We actually never went in here. Why are they trying to kill that man? What's he done?
As they neared Wetterton, the queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Herded all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
No, you can't kill them just because they're different.
What is your command, your grace?
Reynard's question pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate, they saw corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy.
No.
The crowd was drunk on blood. Its rage would need to be quelled with an iron fist.
Sorry, but that is not acceptable behavior. What is up with these uppity peasants, man? Nobody knows their place. Puzzle, special rules, shortened battle, custom deck. Unfortunately, this was not Lyria's first pogrom, nor its last. Although the wars between humans and the elder races had ended decades past, elves and dwarves are still painfully aware how quickly rumors can turn to hatred. It does not take long before pitchforks and flails are taken to the streets, and the cobblestones are stained crimson with blood. Okay, so we got one round.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
Okay, these guys, every turn on turn start, set this unit's power equal to the number of angry mobs on this row. And there's quite a few. Spawn 2 light infantry on the right. Okay, so we need to play this.
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
And then we need to play this, and then we need to play...
hatred.
We shoot them.
We must put a stop to it.
Right, so then we play this, which spawns some guys.
Take it anymore.
And he gets armor. But if we shoot, these guys are just going to get stronger, right? But this guy doesn't have an order. If we play this, he goes up to 4 armor. And he can shoot again. But they are just going to heal, right? Yeah, that's wrong.
We must trust each other. We must strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
I've done it wrong. Wait, what do these guys do? Move to the other row. Damage a random enemy by 5. I've done this in the wrong order, I think. Although actually, we can do this. And then this. Did it not damage a random enemy? I don't understand. Move to a random row, damage a random enemy by 5. But he didn't damage anyone.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
Okay, let's try this again. So we do this.
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
Then we do this.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Can't take it anymore.
Oh wait, I've done that on the wrong row. God damn it. How do I restart? Forfeit. And then restart. Okay. Right. This one is a little bit confusing, but that's just because I don't think I understood what the units
Step
do.
away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
Alright, so we play the Wagen, whatever. I think we have to put it on the back row. Maybe that was my mistake.
Who started this? I must know.
And we play this.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
On this row, there we go.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Move to the other row. Death Wish, damage a random enemy by 5. So do I have to kill these? Okay, so I think what we do is we play this on ourselves. Oh no, he should be on a different row. Oh no, he's got armor. Yeah, so then it shoots them. And then we play this on this row.
Her Majesty knows. We must strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
And shoot this row. Which means they should go to 4 strength. No, what? I don't understand. I do think we have to shoot ourselves, though, because they've got death wishes.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
So I have to play this first. That's for sure.
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
But he needs armor, right? I need enough armor to kill the units.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am.
Move to the... Ah, okay. Okay, so we order them. Wait. But this guy gives them orders, and they don't have orders until I do this. And then they move to the other row. At which point I can damage them without them damaging anyone else. Can you have more than one order? Maybe you can have more than one order, actually, right? So, I don't know if you can have more than one order. They've got an order now. So, we move them to the new row. We trigger this. Because then we don't shoot ourselves. Then we trigger this to shoot these guys. This should give us a few more points, right? Then we play this.
We must trust it. We must strike the largest clusters. Disperse the mob.
And then this should put them on exactly 20 and we're on 21. Which means we should win. Right? Right? Defeat. What? Do I have to kill them all? Oh my god. Oh, maybe I can use the infantry to move them to a different row. Maybe I have to shoot myself. I don't know. This is much more tricky than I thought.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
Alright, let's just play this first and see what they do.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
They just move, right?
So much hatred.
So now I
We
can
must put a stop to it.
Wait, no. Oh, unless I can use these guys to stack the armor on this, right? Maybe. Right. This is possibly very clever. And then we get to 6 armor. And then once we're at 6 armor, we shoot them all. Yes! Yes! I am a genius. I don't have to shoot myself.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
Okay, so. Play this first.
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
And turn.
So much hate.
Then play this.
We must put a stop to it.
Yeah, shush.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am.
And turn. Then trigger this and this, because then what we're going to do is play this.
Company! We must strike the largest clusters.
And then
Disperse
move
them all.
these back like this, and then shoot them in the face. There we go. Oh, I thought I needed to just get a higher score than them, but apparently I needed to kill them all. So I was going about it completely wrong. Oh, I feel so clever. That was a tricky one.
Happily, Meve restored order without suffering any losses. Reynard then learned that a nobleman's ire had triggered the violence, ire at having discovered a theft.
Suspicion fell on the non-humans he employed. He accused them, they protested, and the row soon engulfed the town. But there's something else, Your Grace.
Reynard gestured towards an aged man who stood grieving, his face in his hands.
I've witnesses who claim the strays of Sparla are the thieves.
Though the tragedy seemed the result of a misunderstanding, justice would have to be served. Those responsible for the slaughter would need to be punished. The question was, how severely?
See, Meve restored order without suffering any losses. You can't kill people and then just get away with it.
Your excuses I cannot accept.
Said the Queen.
The vipers who called for the slaughter, they will hang. The rest...
Majesty!
A townswoman fell to Meve's feet.
Mercy, please! 'Twere words taken wrong, a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? To don another's cape, pay out insufficient change. These are misunderstandings. What happened here was criminal, and you'll be punished as criminals.
Like I said, use one evil with another, but they killed people, like...
The condemned were hanged at once.
I don't think it's quite the same.
Without regard to the protests of kith and kin. Those non-humans who had managed to hide and survive made a most generous donation in gold to bolster the Queen's force. I'd like to say Wetterton's small melting pot of races lived on in harmony. Yet alas, I'm not in the habit of propagating untruths.
I got morale gone down, but I don't know. I still think that was the correct decision. You can't always be nicey nice. I'm always nicey nice in these games. Sometimes you gotta be like swagger Jagger, you know? That's how I see it anyway. Ooh, there's someone over here by the graveyard. Loot. I can't fast travel there though. Can you just go straight to these, or do you have to fast travel from one place to another? Do you have anything to say?
You hanged good folk today, ma'am. And for what? Because they came to the end of their tether?
I'm sorry, but if the end of your tether is murdering people, then you've got serious issues.
You hanged good folk today, ma'am. And for what?
How do you know that those non-humans weren't good folk? It's completely arbitrary. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Right, can I fast travel? I'm probably making the wrong decisions, but never mind. Wrong button. Can we fast travel here? Not here. Here? Ah, we can. Okay, I like that. That is a good feature. We should be able to do that. Okay. I think we've maybe got one more battle in us. If we can get in here somehow. No? Let me have a look at the map. Oh, we go round. Okay, cool. I think we've got one last battle in us for this episode. I don't know. What do you guys think about the decisions? Do you think I should have been more lenient? Do you think I should be more harsh? I feel like most YouTube Let's Plays are going to be more lenient, so maybe it's good to be harsh. Puzzle. Meve stood on the bank of Badger Run, a modest river with a strong current and dark reputation. Fishing boats overturned, clothes ripped from the hands of washerwives. Children playing on the bank swept away in a flash. The locals had long suspected that something malicious resides underneath those raging waters. Okay. Do not let any allies die. Hint, it takes just 1 damage to turn an even into an odd. Oh, well, I mean, that's kind of obvious. Damage a unit by the number of cards on this row. Every turn at the start of turn, if unit's power is even, switch rows and damage all units on the opposite row by 2. Spawn 2 light infantry on the row. They're the ones that move. So I think I want to stack them on 1 row, right? Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units on the rows. Damage a unit by the number of cards on this row. Okay, so we play this. Oh wait, we fucked up. Let's try again. Oops. So I guess we have to play this first. Is it random enemy? Oh, all units. But that's going to kill the light infantry, right? That does 1 damage. But he'll still die. Oh, wait. So we play this.
1 bolt's all I need.
But I don't think this is going to work, right? Because they'll just kill him. Oh no, the ones that moved up didn't shoot him. Every turn on turn start, if this unit's power is even, switch rows and damage all. So then we decoy, because I don't want him to die. And then end turn, they move. We damage the one on the front row again, right? This is smart. So we play this.
Give me a time.
And then do that. So then they'll now move. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The average is 14. Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units' powers, then destroy self. Will this work? What is the average? Is it 3? It is 3! Haha, it does work. Then we play this. And then we play this.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf.
And boom! Nailed it. Nailed it! I'm so good at this game! Yeah! This is really fun. I love the puzzles that they had in Gwent, and they've just basically made a game which is mostly the puzzles in Gwent. Son, damned collectors stopped by Hawkburn again, and once again we survived by the skin of our teeth on our beloved queen. So our beloved queen can import yet another. Oh, they don't like a Seracanian rug. Devil's Taker, I say. Gather anything of worth in the cottage and wrap it greased sheepskin. There's a grammatical error there. Take it to the fields and among the sheaths bury it. These cursed collectors. Okay, so it's in the fields. So there's like a field, and a little hut, and it's there. Let's take this. Just have a little look. Can I go down on the docks? No, apparently not. Right, let's go find this field. Let's go find this field, I think. We can actually check our maps as well, which is quite good. I just want to see if there's where the fields are on here. Yeah, there's one there and one there. I think it's probably on that one we were just at. Huh. I quite like this. This is a neat little game. But yeah, this is Thronebreaker. So if you're enjoying the Let's Play, maybe leave a like, and you can always subscribe to the channel to catch, you know, the full Let's Play. I'll upload another episode later on today. So if you want to keep an eye out for that. Ooh, a new card for Gwent. Yeah, but if you wanna keep an eye out for that, it'll be up later today. And yeah, if you've enjoyed the episode, maybe leave a like and let me know what you guys think of my decisions in the comments below. Beyond that, you can find me on Twitter @Jaggerous and on Twitch, twitch.tv/Jaggerous. So yeah, that's where you can find me. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day, and hope I'll catch you in
and pay homage to the gods.
the next episode.